75 right here in Ithaca, New York. Happy Wednesday to you. Woo! Last Wednesday in May? Is that right? I'm pretty sure that's right. That's crazy. May is flying by. 2026 is flying by. What the heck is happening? I'm glad that the sun's out and the weather is getting warmer and everything. So it's been nice, and lots of people are out. Lots of fun adventures to be had. I was a part of a fun adventure last night, which I'll tell you about in a second. But first, I want to kick off this coffee music with this tune right here. It's called Held Together by Hand-Me-Downs. I hope you enjoy. Start out the day with my mother's pancake recipe for that good old stick to your ribs all day energy. I pull on my Woolrich from great grandpa Moore. He helped our family with the cabin so we could move out the trailer. I watch from my father to know patience in time. He got it turning wrenches after 30 years of the grind. I'm suited up to last no matter what comes my way. I'm rooted in my past, ready to make this my day. They don't make them like they used to, pounder for pound. I'm held together by hand-me-downs. My belt buckle and boots are from my godfather Bill. He wrote a book of his wisdom and I study it still. A hunting knife from my uncle with a tooled leather sheath. I dressed my first buck with it when I was only 14. And jeans from my brother, cause we're nearly the same size. But he does jujitsu and I drink more than what's wise. I'm suited up to last no matter what comes my way. I'm rooted in my past, ready to make this my day. They don't make them like they used to, pounder for pound. I'm held together by hand-me-downs. In the evening I flip through pages of Louis L'Amour. Great Uncle Charlie read Taggart 3 times or 4. I lay down on the grandma's quilt that's ragged with years. With all this around, I can rest without fears. I'm suited up to last no matter what comes my way. I'm rooted in my past, ready to make this my day. They don't make them like they used to, pounder for pound. I'm held together by hand-me-downs. I'm held together by hand-me-downs. Held together by hand-me-downs. That one's not recorded anywhere, but it's always available to hear right here on Coffee and Music. Thank you for joining me here on Coffee Music number 1875. What are your boots of the day? Let me know in the live chat. Great to see you here. Freddie Mardis in the house. He's back. Let's go. Top of the morning to you. How's it going? Carlos, good morning to you. Kevin, great to see you. Neil, good afternoon to you out there in Scotland. Being back in the office. Last year makes it hard to come on, but rocking the boulets today, the 7032s for Hump Day. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Good choice. Kevin going with those Nakona Bullhide J-Toes in black. Thanks to JC's help. Those new old stock. You rocking those Nakonas. Nice. Vintage boots through the Bunkhouse boot shopping event. That is awesome. Awesome. awesome availability is the Boots and Battles Bunkhouse, and we'll get into that in a second. Thank you, Kevin. I'm glad that they still had those boots and that they had your size too of a B width. Can you believe it? Today I'm rocking some beautiful green calfskin rough out boots here from JW Boot Company. These were made in the Don Quixote factory. Gotta love this look. You know, I was just like, you know what? Today is a colorful day. I want to go with some green boots, so we're rocking the green suede from JW Boot Company. This is the Arden 2. Gotta love it. Moses, good morning to you. Rockin' leather. Is that what that is? Rockin' leather 29.57. Oh, speaking of the Boots and Ballads Bunkhouse, doing a giveaway right now this week in the Boots and Ballads Bunkhouse. So if you haven't joined yet, there's a couple of different tiers, and that video that I put up last week of the Bleu de Chouf, the Bleu de Chouf bag, super soft, made in France. It's worth over $500. We're going to give it away this Friday on the Boots and Ballads Bunkhouse live stream, the coffee and music there. So it's available to all Bunkhouse members. So if you haven't joined yet, come on over. I mean, cool stuff like this, but when there's not giveaways, there's extra videos, there's live streams, extra access to me, like Kevin. We were able to find a pair of boots that he'd been looking for that's been on his bucket list. And it's a pretty cool opportunity. Last week, we had a Zoom call with Phil Guijarro from Hondo Boots. So that was direct access. Members had direct access to Phil to ask him questions. It's pretty sweet. So head on over to jeremiahcraig.com/membership. Sign up for the Bunkhouse, and we're going to be giving away this $500 plus leather bag from Bleu de Chouf in the Bunkhouse for the Bunkhouse members this Friday. It's going to be great. Another giveaway, Neil. Let's go. How's it going? We're talking boots of the day. So if you just came in here and didn't put your boots of the day in, let us know. I'm rocking the JW Boot Company green rough out, calfskin rough out. How about you? Forrest, how's it going? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Forrest says, hey, Jeremiah, I just wanted to say that your heart and humility shine brightly in your videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's very kind. Oh, it's Quero. Nice. Quero 29.57. That's a brand I haven't heard of in a while. Nice. Those are holding up well. Glad to hear it. Evie, good morning to you. Neil saying, back at work after spending a couple of days driving some of the Canadian relatives around Scotland. That's fun. Spent time in the CB7s, the Olathe boot. Wow. Your third cousin had some Tony Lamas. Nice. That's awesome. Hopefully they were able to bring you some jeans or some boulets. Robert, keeping it up with the Dillons as it continues to rain. Hopefully it dries out soon. Well, that's a great boot for the rain. Yo, how's it going, John? CFRX found in Goodwill a pair of El General Lizards. Weird tiger skin, stingray color. Ugliest boots that you own, but they're awesome. It kind of sounds cool to me. How's it going, Janice? Wearing the Ariat Futurity Elephant boots today. Yes. What do I think of Hondo boots? They've been your favorite so far. I think Hondo boots is the best value boot that you can get for its price range. In that price range, $250 to $350, depending on where you get them, they're the best made boot that you can get for that price. Hands down. It's not even a competition, really. Brand new as well. So, and plus, they make them in a bunch of different width sizes as well. There's several stores that will carry different width sizes, or you can special order them if you don't mind waiting. But yeah, objectively, Hondo is the best boot for the price. That's not even my opinion. It's just how it is. There's no new boots. Maybe next time. Oh, bummer. Well, lots of adventures happening out there. And yesterday I was out here trimming the front and a car rolled by. It was like so slow, and I could see the people inside. They were like looking at me. I was like, "What is going on over there?" And they stopped just a little bit further down the road, and then they started backing up, and they were all looking at me as I was backing up, as they were backing up, and I was like, "Oh, they need something." So I turned off my headphones, turned off the weed whacker, and I went up to them and started talking to them, and it was a family of it was an Indian family, and 3 of them had just graduated college in New York City, and they were on a road trip to Niagara Falls. They had a flat tire, so they were asking me like, "Is there any tire shops around here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, there's tire shops like just down the road, just around that corner right there, but it's gonna be closed." And I was like, "But I could change it for you. It's not that big of a deal." So we got the donut out. We did all the stuff. I got the donut, and then once I got it started, one of the guys who had just graduated he pretty much took it from there. But I was hanging out with this Indian family just right out in front of my house, and it was such a fun experience. And I was like, "Oh, this is a real adventure. If you guys got a flat tire going through Ithaca on your way to Buffalo." I really didn't understand like why they were going through Ithaca, but I'm glad they did because it was a really fun experience. Helped them change the tire and everything. And it reminded me of all the times that I'd been on adventures, and I just like being a part of people's adventures like that. It's just very cool, whether somebody else is on an adventure and you just pop up randomly as a side quest, or something like in their adventure, or you're on an adventure and something like that happens to you. It's just a really cool experience, and I was very happy to be a part of their adventure in that way. And they gave me a bunch of Indian food that they'd made. The mom had made this roti that they brought on the road with them, and she gave me a bunch of it. It was so good. And I have a song that I wrote a while ago about those kind of situations that happen on the road or being a part of people's adventures, and it's a very hopeful experience, right? It gives you hope in humanity when strangers can come together and just help each other out for a passing moment, right? And I wrote a song about it, and it's called "That Old Hope." This is an old song because this just is a common thing that happens in my life, and I'm so grateful that I guess I'm open enough for it to continue to happen. It's called "That Old Hope." I drove in the Palisade, hoping for a gig with a little extra pay. No place to stay, thought I'd be sleeping in my car again. It was by the peach orchard there, a man looked at me and knew how I fared. He smiled and said that he might have a hand to lend. We saw the joker and the thief fighting right there in the middle of the street. So he says, "Come in off the road, sit yourself down and warm your bones. Rest assured, we got a good cup of coffee around here. Take all the time you need, and if I don't see you before you leave, just know that old hope is always better than fear." I was looking to crumble walls, so I flew down to Wichita Falls to crash the leather workers' backyard barbecue. I met the math man there who pulled out a joint and slicked back his hair. He said the world is old, but every day it's new. If it don't work out, don't you worry. It's taken this long, so what is the hurry? Come in off the road, sit yourself down and warm your bones. Rest assured, we got a good cup of coffee around here. Take all the time you need, and if I don't see you before you leave, just know that old hope is always better than fear. Twins came up from North Pennsylvania, where it's pretty but the towns contain ya, and they were so easy to spot in all of their hometown bars. Said they needed a wingman here, so they made the plans and I bought the beer. We had a long smoke in the garage by their car. Broke into song singing the story. It was a pit stop on all our roads of glory. Coming off the road, sits yourself down and warm your bones. Rest assured, we got a good cup of coffee around here. Yeah. Take all the time you need, and if I don't see you before you leave, just know that old hope is always better than fear. Yeah, that old hope is always better than fear. That Old Hope, a song about adventure and finding hope in adventure. Oh man, this is such an awesome experience. I was glad I was out there for it. Stacks of wax, got your first blackjacks. Ooh, I kind of like that. And got them in your size of a 10 double E in the Vito. Oh, they ended up being huge. Oh man, oh that's a bummer. So I've talked about it in some of my other content before, and it's a bummer that it didn't come across. But the Vito does run half a size bigger for blackjacks than any of their other toes shapes. I'm sorry that happened, but that's why. It's a blackjack mistake across the line on that toe shape. All of them. If they are the Vito, they're all a half a size bigger than what they are noted as. I'm sorry that you had that experience, man. I have the same thing on my. I learned the hard way as well on my rattlesnakes up here. I have to wear an insert in that as well. Ariat Circuit Striker Western Boot for Forest, and the Ariat Futurity in olive and copper today for CFRX. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are stepping strong. It's time to get at it here on this beautiful Wednesday. Thank you for joining me on Coffee and Music number 1875. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be on Instagram for Coffee and Music number 1876. Yeah, we could do that tomorrow. It looks like I got a meeting, but I'll be able to make it there in time probably. And then on Friday, we're going to be in the bunkhouse for 1877. And we're doing that bunkhouse giveaway right now for this leather bag, made in France, Bleu de Chouf bag. Beautiful, soft leather. This is worth over $500, and we're giving it away in the bunkhouse. Available to all bunkhouse members, so if you haven't joined yet, you can see boot school videos in there, extended test videos in there, extra live streams, extra access. So definitely consider joining, and when you do join, you get a chance to win that bag this Friday. Love you guys so much. Kick ass, take names, have a little fun while you're at it. Head on over to jeremiahcraig.com/membership to learn more about the Boots and Ballads bunkhouse, and I will see you guys around. Cheers. Have a good one. Let's do it.